So, good morning, children. Today I'm going to be your teacher for this lesson. So, my name is Larissa Sergeyeva, and I will be your teacher for today's lesson. So, I will ask you to look at the board and try to guess what are we going to talk about today. So, please. So, when you look at the board, just here we can see 4 pictures, right? So, can you guess what are we going to talk about using Kata?
We're going to talk
about
computer.
Computers, maybe computers, but pay attention to this picture. Pay attention to school computers.
Blackboard.
Whiteboard, interactive whiteboard, right? So how can we call that in general? Computers, how can we name that? So computers, mobile phones, so how can we, only one word for that, do you know? So maybe modern gadgets, right, good. So the topic of our lesson today is technology in education and daily life, right? Right now we are going to listen to the robot, and it will ask you several questions, okay? So please be attentive.
Do you go to school?
So, Yaroslav, will you answer this question? Shall we listen one more time? Okay, let's listen.
Do you go to school?
Do you go to school? Yes, no? Yes, I do. I go to school. So, right. The next question.
What is your favorite subject and why?
So, please, Sonia.
My favorite subject in school maths, geometry.
So, my favorite subjects
My favorite subjects are geometry, physics, chemistry, and geometry.
Good, right. And why? So why do you like, for example, geometry? Why do you like geometry?
Because it is interesting for me, and
Are you good at geometry?
yes, I'm good at
Excellent.
geometry.
So, the next question.
Do you use gadgets at school?
Bogdan. Okay.
Do you use gadgets at school?
Yes.
Yes, I
Yes,
do.
I do.
I use gadgets.
I use gadgets and
I use gadgets at school, right? So, okay. So, the next question.
Do you use interactive whiteboards?
Do you use interactive whiteboard? So, please. So, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Yes, we use
Interactive. So, yes, we use interactive whiteboards, right? So, the next.
Do you use computers in school?
So, please, Igor.
yes, we use computer in school.
At school, okay. And the last question here.
What gadgets do you use at home?
What gadgets do you use at home, please?
yes.
So, what gadgets?
Mobile phone and
Mobile phones,
computers.
all right. So, we use that at home, right? Excellent. So, right now, we are going to learn some more new words connected to technology and modern technology and gadgets, right? So, will you pay attention to the board? So please, we are going to work this way, right? So do you know we call this object? How do we name that? Do you know?
DVD player.
DVD player, or maybe so here it is a video recorder, right? So please, the next one, will you read that?
Slide projector.
Slide projector. So, actually we have this thing here, you may see that here. So what's that, please? Sofia?
Overhead projector.
Overhead, so it's an overhead projector. So please, Yaroslav,
Digital
a
camera.
digital camera. So please, yeah,
Yes. Portable stereo.
portable stereo. The next one here, Cam. So please, Dasha. Camcorder. So it's a camera and it still can record something. Okay. This thing. So please, what's that? Please, you got. I'm sorry, Yaroslav. So yes, it's a microscope. And the last one here. So please. So calculator, right. So will you tell me, so do you use microscope in your biology lessons? Sonia?
We don't use microscope in my
Biology lessons, all right. So do you use calculators, Daria? Do you use calculators?
Yes, we use.
You use calculators, okay. So where? So, and actually during what subject can you do that?
Maths, geometry, physics,
Okay.
chemistry.
Chemistry, right. So you can use these gadgets during your lessons. So right now, let's try to make up full sentences. But before that, please, will you find worksheet number 1? So it's in your folders. Find that in your folders, please, worksheet number 1. There. So there, you can see these words, right? And the task is to match halves, these halves. So will you start doing that, okay? So you have just 1 minute to do this task. Still, you may work in there, so if you have questions, you may ask so your neighbor. So ready, right? So, Dasha, I'm ready. Now, so, okay. Okay, right now, you are going to see the answers on the board, and I will ask you to put pluses and minuses. So, if you were right, so put please a plus, and so if you have a wrong answer, just put minus, and then you will find right answers, okay? So here, look at the board, please. Let's read right answers. So please, Sonia, mobile
Mobile phone.
phone. Настя,
Yes.
slide projector. Yaroslav, overhead projector. The next one, digital. You got digital camera. Yaroslav, portable stereo. Okay. So the next one, Dasha, CD player. Elvira, remote control, right? Microscope, right? Video, please. Video camera, right? Right here, and pocket, the last one here. Elvira, pocket. Calculator. So now we will try to speak about these gadgets and how do we use them at school, okay? And we are going to use this structure. So will you read that? So you got a video recorder.
Can be used in geography lessons.
So now will you think about one gadget and actually which of these gadgets can be used in geography, geometry, these subjects, okay? So let's try. So please, Sonia.
And a microscope can be used in chemistry and biology lessons.
And biology lessons, excellent, thank you, good job. So please, Nastya.
A mobile phone can be used in math.
In maths, excellent. So Yaroslav,
Calculator.
a calculator
Calculator can be used in physics lesson.
in physics, right? So thank you. Tirina,
Calculator.
a pocket calculator, right? So here today we learned that. So
We can
use a pocket. We can use
a pocket calculator in math, geometry, chemistry, physics.
Right, good, right you are. So, now we will try to discuss these questions. So, you are going to discuss just these gadgets and how you use them. So, during your lessons, I will ask you to find worksheet number 2. There are some hints there. So, these hints will help you to make up a dialogue. Now we are going to work in pairs. So in your dialogue you need to discuss some gadgets that are used in this or that very lesson. Okay, you have just 2 minutes, and if you have questions, ask me please. Okay? So here are some questions, but you may ask something else. Ask each other, okay? So please, you are going to work in pairs. Discuss that right now in pairs, okay? So, have you discussed your dialogues? Now we are going to listen to your dialogues, okay? But please listen to your classmates' answers, alright? Sonia and Nastya, will you start, please?
Which gadgets do you use in the classroom? We use slide projector, calculator, microscope, and mobile telephone.
And about it.
We use slide projector for.
Look at each other.
We use a slide projector for watching science fiction films. We use calculator in other lessons to count and
To do sums, right? To do sums.
to do sums, and we use mobile phone to
surf the net.
to surf the net. Do you enjoy this lesson? Why? I enjoy this lesson because our teacher was interesting and is interesting, and we I know
I'm good at.
I'm good at
So I'm good at these lessons, maybe, right?
using it.
So I learned something
I
new.
learned something new.
All right, thank you very much. What am I done? You try that.
Which gadgets do you use in your classroom? We use slide projector and pocket calculator. We use slide projector for watching documentaries,
Documentaries,
watching and lounge films,
foreign
lounge films,
language
language
films.
films, and show drawing charts. Show drawing and
So
charts.
we show presentations and we draw charts.
Do you enjoy these lessons? Why?
And why?
I enjoy this lesson because gadget helps us to study.
Yeah, so gadgets help us to study. Excellent, thank you. So please, Katya and Elvira,
Which gadget do you
will you try to look at each other, please? Just try to look at each other.
Which gadget do you use in the classroom? We use telescope,
A telescope,
computer,
a mobile phone,
and calculator.
and a pocket calculator.
What for?
So we use calculators we use calculators in physics, maths, okay.
Computer,
So we use computers to In Russian, okay? So they use computers in Russian, right?
Yes.
So, and Katya, will you ask, so if Elvira likes these lessons? So do you?
Do you like lessons? Yes, I do.
Yes, so you like these lessons very much, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Dasha and Yaroslav, with you?
Which features do you use in your classroom?
We use microscope, slide projector,
A slide projector, a calculator.
calculator. We use microscope to examine cells. We use calculator
To count or to do sums.
to run sums. We use slide projector to watch documentaries or foreign language films.
Foreign language film. Right.
Do you enjoy these lessons?
So do you enjoy these lessons? Yes or no?
Yes.
I enjoy these lessons.
Enjoy it.
I enjoy these lessons. Excellent. So right now, you see that we use a lot of gadgets in our life, at school and actually at home, right? So now we are going to read short stories, so to say, about this or that gadgets which we use at home. And so it should be worksheet number 3. So pay attention to the task here. So the task is to match the gadgets. Here are gadgets: digital camera, mobile phone, computer, and portable stereo. And there are 4 people, right? So and they speak about this or that gadget, and your task will be to guess which gadget they speak about. All right? So you have just 2 minutes to look through this text and to guess this or that gadget. And I will ask you also, will you underline words that help you to choose their their gadgets? So here you need to just, when you are working here, right? So when you are reading, will you just underline words that you need? For example, this word, I think that it will help you to understand, okay? While you are working. So you may underline words that help you to choose the answer. You can keep in touch with your friends. So let's check this task, okay? So will you tell me, so what did Jane So what did Jane get for her birthday? What did Jane get for her birthday? Please, Sonia.
Jane wanted to her birthday is a mobile phone.
She got a mobile phone. Okay, so why did you choose? So I'm sorry. So Dasha, do you agree with Sonia's answer? So you agree. So why did you choose this answer?
Because in this text, she tell about ringtones.
So she tells about.
She tells about ringtones and keep in touch.
So with the help of phone, you can keep in touch with friends, right? Good. What about Tom? What does he have? Katya. Tom has
portable stereo.
a portable stereo. All right. So Elvira, do you agree with Katya's answer? So you agree. So I agree. So Katya, why? So CD, okay. Listening to my favorite music. All right. So please, Bogdan. Any words? So can you add some words or phrases that can help you to choose the answer about told? Are there any phrases? Do you have anything to add? No?
I can just put on a CD and listen to my favorite
music. Okay, so what can you tell me about Matt? Please, Dasha, what can you tell me about Matt? What has he got?
Matt has got digital camera.
So he has got a digital camera. Why?
Because he can take as many snaps.
He can take as many snaps, all right. And something else actually can help you here. So who knows the phrase that also helps? You what? What can you tell me about Matt? Why did you decide to say that? Okay?
Rolls of films.
Rolls of films, right, you are. Excellent. So, and the last one about Alice. Elvira.
I think Alice computer.
So she has a computer.
She has a
Why?
computer because in text do my homework.
So she does her homework.
Very
Schoolwork.
Loads of information.
Yes, and it gives you access to loads of information, right? So here you see that all these gadgets help us to send emails, to keep in touch with each other, to take pictures, to take photos. But will you think only about one gadget? Will you think about only one gadget that can do all these things? So, Dasha.
I think it's mobile phone.
Yes, it's a mobile phone. So, will you take mobile phones and find my text message which I sent you in the morning? So find that right now. Take your phones, find my text message, right? So you see that all words are shortened there, right? So I think that you managed to see that. All the words were shortened there. Now, your task will be to write full words, right? So I will tell you one thing, that you may use the dictionary. You have the dictionary. It will be worksheet number 4. So this dictionary will help you to understand what was my message, what were my messages about. So you are going to write that here, okay? You write that here. Try to use these lines, okay? But don't use the first one. Let it be here, okay? Write that here. So you're going to write your message here. You're going to work in pairs, right? So use this marker, okay? But skip this. Will you write from here? So just the full words, okay? Because it is a shortened form. So your task is to write the first message, okay, in a full form. Use these markers, so choose just markers.
This question should be right.
You should write full words. full words, not shortened words, okay? Just full words. Just using this dictionary will help you. And pay attention that you have these ones, so you have just rhymes, and because here it's mistakes. So LH, it means something. It is a friend, right? Or yeah. Okay, use rhymes, okay? Here you need an apostrophe here, an apostrophe, okay? So that's extra. You don't need that. Number 2 means just to the cinema, for example, to go, but not to here, okay? So it has 2 meanings, number 2, okay? To as также, right? So, and to go, to see, and here you need only these 2 as a particle. You don't need this. Take the wipes, please. Thanks very much for your text. For your text. R for your R. You need letter R. Just R. Okay. Sorry. R. Okay. For your text. Ready? See you later. Later. Bogdan, also you're ready. So you're ready also. Just okay. So now you are going to present your text messages. So here you see that they are written in a short form. So please, now you will come up here and show your variants in a minute. So please, Sonia and Nastya, we will go here and so you need to put that away. You will need to use only this thing, okay? You will need to use only this thing. So please take that. Let's go here. Put that. This one, right? So will you read that aloud?
Do you want to go to cinema late or go for coffee?
Late or go for coffee? Right, so excellent, you were right. So please, thank you. So please, Bogdan and Igor, will you read your text message? So please, maybe you want to read the
Please tell boss I am going to be late for today's meeting.
to be late. To be late. So he will be late. Not left, but late, okay? So, just try to correct that right now. Will you correct that right now? So please, Dina and Mira. And Katya will read, okay? So you will this way, wait a second. And this way. Okay. Sorry.
What's up, mates? Are you okay? Why are you at school? See you later.
Why aren't you at school? So he's not at school. Why aren't you at school?
Yes.
Okay. So will you correct that right now? Will you correct that? So, and Yaroslav, please, and Dasha will read. Okay.
Thanks very much for your text. I hope to see you tomorrow to
Talk to you.
talk to you later.
Talk to you later. Right. So, thank you very much for this task. So did you correct your mistakes, right? So please, did you correct late? Okay, fine. And here, yes, why and? And here, so yes, be late. Fine. Good job. Good job. So, you see that we use our mobile phones quite often, right? We use them quite often. So we send text messages, and now we will listen to a grandmother who tries, and so she has some difficulties with sending text messages to her grandson, okay? So please find worksheet number 5. There you will find kind of a text, right? So it is kind of a text. Can you guess what is it? Is it an essay? Is it an email? Is it a letter or an instruction? Or still, I don't know, an article? What is that? Dasha?
I think there is
An email, an essay, an instruction.
an instruction.
So you think that that's an instruction. Katya, do you agree with Dasha?
I agree.
So you agree with Dasha. Okay, so now we are going to listen to this text. We will listen to that twice. We will listen to that twice.
Hello, can I help you, madam?
Yes, please. My grandson bought me this mobile phone, and I know how to make and answer a call, but I have no idea when it comes to sending a text message.
I see.
I know you're probably thinking, what does an old woman like me want to send a text message for?
No, not at all, madam. Of course I can help you. Here, let me show you. First press menu, then scroll to messages and press select. Next, scroll to write messages and press select. Then all you do is use your keypad to type in your message. When you've done that, press options, select send and press OK. Finally, just enter your friend's phone number and press OK to send.
That's really helpful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now you'll be able to send your grandson a message.
Oh yes, but more importantly, now I can vote people I don't like out of the Big Brother house.
So one more time.
Hello, can I help you, madam?
Yes, please. My grandson bought me this mobile phone, and I know how to make and answer a call, but I have no idea when it comes to sending a text message.
I see.
I know you're probably thinking, what does an old woman like me want to send a text message for?
No, not at all, madam. Of course I can help you. Here, let me show you. First press menu, then scroll to messages and press select. Next, scroll to write messages and press select. Then all you do is use your keypad to type in your message. When you've done that, press options, select send and press OK. Finally, just enter your friend's phone number and press OK to send.
That's really helpful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now you'll be able to send your grandson a message.
Oh yes, but more importantly, now I can vote people I don't like out of the Big Brother house.
So now I will also ask you to put just pluses and minuses. So if you have right or wrong answers, okay? So let's start. Let's read this instruction. Yegor, will you start, please? You may look at the board also.
Press menu, scroll to
Press
message.
menu
Press menu, scroll to message and press select.
and press select. So please, Sonia, will you continue?
Scroll to right master and press select.
Select.
Select. Use your keypad
Keypad
to try in your message.
to not so not try, but how can I say? Type.
Type.
Type in your message. Good. So please, Dasha. Press options.
Options. And,
So, Katya,
press
Options.
Select.
select.
Send and press OK.
Yeah, select, send and press OK. And the last one here, Bogdan.
Okay.
So do you have the answer here? So, Sonia?
Find your friend's phone number and press OK.
So you should enter your press, enter your friend's phone number. So enter your friend's phone number and press OK to send. So now we know how to send messages, right? So we know a lot. We know more abbreviations that we can use in our text messages. Also, we know how to send the messages, right? So now you will have a kind of a creative task. Your task will be to continue the list of abbreviations for text messages language, okay? So I will give you these parts of dictionaries, okay? So you will work 4 of you, okay? 4 of you in groups. You are going to work 4 of you, okay? So here you see that all the words are quite long, and your task to make them short, okay? To shorten them. You may write the way you shorten them here, okay? So you see that in the morning I sent you short messages, right? And during our lesson we wrote full messages, right? And now this task is vice versa. So you need to make these long words, these full words, and shorten them. Understood? So the way you think that's right. And still, you may add some more expressions. Here are 7 expressions, right? And you may write some, for example, some more expressions that you want to shorten, okay? So you see that you can shorten them, but by using first letters, okay? So it will be, so what do you think? So will you take that? So S, W, so this one. Yeah, yes, you may write that here. So you may shorten them. Yes, you need to shorten them. Just you may use first letters, okay? So you need to write that here, okay? So choose one person who will write that. So Sonia will write that. So please, will you take that? So just try to use first letters, and that's the way you will shorten that, okay? Yes, this way. The result L, M, K. This way. But there are also some other ways that you may just skip these letters, just vowels, okay? So here, this word, you may shorten that just this, congrats, and that's it. You may skip that here. So write this and this, congrats. As for no problem, it can be NP or no problem. So you may use that way. Congrats. first letters. Just first letters. Yeah. You may use just first letters or just skip vowels. Glasne. You may skip vowels. And they will be only consonants. All right. So I will ask you to put your dictionaries on the wall, okay? So on the board, okay? Will you come up to the board? So please, will you come up to the board? Katya, will you come up to the board? Put that on the blackboard. So your own dictionaries, right? This way. Just put, no, you're fine. Yes? That should be that right. Thank you. So this is kind of your example dictionary. Sonia, will you go to the board? Okay? So put that on the blackboard. So your own dictionary. Okay? Thank you very much. So that's your examples of these kind of dictionaries. So right now, as for your home task, sorry, so as for your home task, you are going to write me a message, okay? You will write me a message, and here are full text messages, and your task will be to shorten them this way. So, will you choose whatever you like? So, just choose whatever you like. Okay? So, just a little bit faster. Choose whatever you like. Good. So, just choose whatever you like, and you will send me a shortened way. Thank you very much. That was about home task. And the last one, please. So, I will ask you to do only this thing. I will ask you to write me a text message right now, please, and write it this way. Your feelings about this lesson. How, so did you feel during this lesson? Here's kind of the plan. At this English lesson, I've learned, so you may write that, more about gadgets, nothing, or your own variant. You may write your own variant. Then, now I can do this or that. And as for the lesson, it was interesting, funny, unforgettable, your variant, I don't know, boring, or whatever. So here is kind of the example. You don't need to write full answers. You don't need to write full sentences. So here is the example. For example, more about gadgets, write text messages in English using SMS language, and so incredible. So will you do that right now? Just it will take 1 second to write down me a text message. Will you send me a text message, please? You write, you type it. Please, will you do that right now? You should not write whole sentences, just this way. Just with commas, something like that. Not this. You need to tell me about your feelings of the lesson. I liked the lesson. I did not like the lesson. It's boring. So I don't need that. I don't need this information for sure. Or it will help me in my future. That's your whole task. Don't write full sentences. But still, no, calm down. Let's do it that way. So, did you send that? Okay, I'll check that. So, Sonia says, so she says, thank you for my lesson, and so it was interesting, and she learned some words. Thank you very much. So, actually, so I will wait for your opinion right now. Thank you for the lesson. I really liked the lesson. And I will wait for text messages. So our lesson is over. Thank you very much. See you later. But still, you may just write text messages.
they're enjoying the process.
Okay, so who sent messages? Thank you very much. Thank you for the lesson. So did all of you send me messages? Sonia, Nastya, right, Bogdan, Yegor, Dasha, Yaroslav? So you could not, okay. Elvira and Katya and Bruxas. So thank you for the lesson. See you later.
Okay.